We're just gonna hop on the scale and take the number we get.
Hello.
Here goes nothing.
It's ready.
Very fat, I see.
Destined to do things I swear that you wouldn't believe.
452.8 pounds.
Hey, did you miss me? Yeah, I know. It's long overdue. It's been like a year since the last one. But I'm here now in this antique bookstore. I'm also aware of the fact that, yep, still chubby. We're starting all over again. I'm sorry. Good news is we're back, and we're gonna take a look at what I'm working on now, how I'm gonna take some steps forward. But before we talk about where things are going, I think it's important we take a look back. So for those of you that don't know, approximately 8 years ago, I hit my heaviest weight ever. Unfortunately, I can't say how much because despite my best efforts, I was never able to be weighed because the highest scale I could find only went to 500 pounds. What I do know is that I was in a 74-inch waist pant and a 6XL t-shirt. I was also diagnosed with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, sleep apnea, and I was pre-diabetic. Rock bottom came when my pregnant wife had to reach down and tie my shoes, and when I had to have that conversation with my doctor, when he candidly told me, "You've got one foot in the grave." In an effort to keep myself accountable, I put myself out on Facebook and asked if anybody else was interested. I was going to be starting a walk group to get myself moving some more. To my surprise, there were a ton of people interested, and so we started meeting at 4:45 in the morning. We would walk 3 miles, talk to each other, get to know each other, and it was one of the greatest experiences of my life. As I started to recognize that not only there was a demand, but there was a need in our community, I decided to put together a community weight loss challenge. We had over 50 people sign up, and through that process, I was able to get a certified nutritionist, a personal trainer, and access to a gym where people could come and work out and get healthier together. During that time, I was actually able to lose over 200 pounds. Due to the tremendous amount of support, we actually had the local newspaper come out, and then KVOA Tucson Channel 4 came out. I was contacted by the nationally syndicated television program, The Doctors. Things were going great. I was living my passion, I was able to serve people, and also during that time, someone was generous enough to pay for me to get ACE Personal Trainer certified. And that's when things went a little south. To my disappointment, I failed the ACE exam, and to be frank, I really didn't give it the time that it needed to be successful. I also was 1 pound away from my goal. I'd set a goal to be under 315 pounds, which was the weight that I weighed in my freshman year of high school, and I weighed in on my birthday, and I was 316 pounds.
Missed it by that much.
And because I was so hyper-focused on the number, I can't even put into words how disappointed I was. It was also that year that my parents split up, and so things just kind of compounded, and before I knew it, old habits had worked their way back in, and the weight slowly started to come back on. At that point, I felt like I had failed myself for not reaching my goal. I'd failed the community for not attaining that goal. That was all self-imposed, by the way. They never made me feel that way. Frankly, I'd given up on myself. Feeling completely defeated, I took my attention off weight loss entirely. And as a direct result, I put all 200 pounds back on. So I go back to Facebook, this time partnered with my best friend Nick, and a little bit of initiative to start a business and really focus back on achieving those goals, becoming a personal trainer, and doing all those things that I'd set out to do. Things are off to a great start. I lose 70 pounds, I'm feeling great, I'm feeling motivated, and then creeps in that debilitating fear of failure. The voices in my head saying, "Why even try? Who would even trust you? All you're gonna do is fail." So again, I abandoned my ambitions and I put the weight back on. The next 2 years would consist of me losing 60 pounds, gaining it back, losing 40 pounds, gaining it back.
I can't stop eating. I eat because I'm unhappy. And I'm unhappy because I eat. It's a vicious cycle. If you'll excuse me,
There's someone I have to get in touch with and forgive. Myself.
And so here we are again, 8 years in the making, 500 pounds lost and gained, but overall feeling prepared, feeling ready to take this on and achieve my goals to the fullest extent. Listen, I know it's been a bumpy ride. I know there's been a lot of ups and downs, but I can't quit. I can't give up on this. This has been my lifelong struggle. I need to tell this story to prove to myself that I do have what it takes. I'm ready to embark on this journey. I'm currently enrolled in the NASM CPT program, and I'm also going to be taking the courses to becoming a weight loss specialist. I want to document and tell that story alongside continuing to tell my story of weight loss. I truly want to inspire people. I want to overcome this struggle of my own so I can help others. I can be that person that's walked in their shoes, because I don't want anyone to ever have to feel the way that I felt ever again. So if that's something that you're interested in, you want to follow me along on this journey, I would ask that you consider subscribing so you can show support, offer advice, and ultimately so we can help this message reach others. Thank you all again for the continued support. I look forward to having you on this journey with me.
What's the point of hoping and dreaming if you're too scared to believe it? Hold on, don't let it slip away, yeah. Don't give up on what is inside you. There's no obstacle that's too high to stand between you and where you're going. It's only a dream.